Moonlight Army, hello, welcome to another episode of DrayZera Uncensored. For the first time, I am actually not recording from home. This episode is brought to you in Norwich, specifically in a bathroom by myself. About, say, an hour or so before I'm performing, but I thought, screw it, I need this to be uploaded by Saturday, and here I am. I'm going to do some shizzle, some topics. Yeah. So to start off with, I'm going to talk about my mum. And as you can see by the title, yes, my mum is sexist. Why? How is she sexist? Well, basically, long story short, she believes that women have to cook. Women are the main bread makers instead of the bread winners. The draconian style of thinking of which she feels that, yeah, women, quote unquote, they have to have these qualities, otherwise they're not marriable. Marriable? They're not marriageable? One of those two words. Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chamber of Mayhem! Are you ready to rumble? Moonlight Army! This is my time now to flash you on uncensored DrayZera! This is my time now to flash you on uncensored DrayZera Uncensored! DrayZera Uncensored!
Of course, it's very easy to be angry about my mum and her opinions on sexism and sort of her draconian mentality, to be fair, but we have to think of the bigger picture here as to why she holds these views. I mean, my mum was born in the 50s and she grew up in Bangladesh where, especially at those times, it's improved since, don't get me wrong, it's improved, but since then, I mean, at that point, it was such a war zone. I mean, my mum got married off at a very, very, very young age in her first marriage, way before me. I think it was in the mid-70s. And just to get away from the war that was happening between Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, right? And so, basically, she has been groomed to be in the mentality that women are essentially worthless, right? And what is sad is that to these days, there is still a heavy male-dominated environment within the Asian community. I'm not going to single out the Islamic culture because it's not fair to slate it on Islam. This is a cultural issue, right? This is a cultural issue. This is not a religious issue. The cultural issue is that, unfortunately, so many people within Asian culture, the women are the ones that get abused and trodden on. I mean, misogyny is running rife like a machine gun, shooting all astray as well. But yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, when my mum talks to my sister, she wants my sister to get married, and I mean, I think her opinion has altered a bit where she wants my sister to be successful, of course, and she's a highly skilled academic individual, but I mean, her basic instinct suggests that she wants women to be housewives, you know, or do jobs that are stereotypical in her eyes for women, like knitting, sewing, nursing, I don't know, right? It's crazy to think that my mum would hold these views, especially since she fought tooth and nail to literally save up money to get the house that I live in today. I mean, most of the 100% of the house is bought by my mum, and my mum launched a ton of money, and that's why we afforded the house extension. It's all really my mum's doing. But my mum is a very successful and savvy businesswoman. And it's just weird. I think also part of it is because my mum is afraid. The fear that it subsides with is how men within the culture perceive women, and my mum doesn't want men to be angry at her, so it's easier to conform rather than to resist. I mean, in the grand scheme of things within my town, where there is barely any misogyny towards my mum, really, it's a more grander scheme of living in that environment and living within those boundaries, the boundaries created within the culture itself. And it's sad. But I feel that opinions are changing, and you have to also think as a generational thing. I mean, I bet listeners, grandfathers or great-grandfathers, great-grandmothers, grandmothers, etc., they may have views that are quite draconian and such. I mean, you have to also remember that the sexism battle and feminism, the fight is still going on. I mean, obviously equality is not there yet, not at all. And because of that, that's why the Women's March happened. That's why misogyny still exists, especially in Western cultures as well as Asian cultures. So, I feel that what needs to be done is there needs to be a high level of spread. I mean, there's so much word out of feminism, absolutely. But I feel that within the Asian community, while there is a strong representation of feminism, I feel that compared to, let's say, cultures that are more of a Western variety, I feel that there's still a level of misogyny and ostracizing that, therefore, they feel that the help's not available. I mean, here's a case in point. Give you a case in point example. So I was in Luton the other day. No, years ago. What am I saying the other day? I haven't been to Luton in ages. So I went to Luton a few years back, and we went to this Miasab. The Miasab Imam, essentially a Miasab Imam is the equivalent of a rabbi or a priest within the Muslim faith. And it's, I think it is, I don't really know 100% why men and women are separated, but the women are separated in one room and the men in the other. And I feel there's a level of segregation there, and also I saw the women were expecting to cook there, and I remembered like it was just women cooking. The men were just sitting down, and yeah, it was in the Mayor's house, the Imam's house, and real eye-opener for me. I mean, even when I was a lot younger, I was thinking, why is it just women cooking? Why aren't I cooking? You know, it's just absolutely bizarre. And it's just really food for thought that while it is right, carry on fighting. Anyone that's a feminist, please keep fighting for equality. You guys are awesome. But I feel that there's still a percentage of people left behind. And if anyone who feels that the culture within the culture is highly misogynist, then try and break out of it. There's so much support. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link down in the description below for the Suffolk Feminism Society and various other societies of which there is help out there, people. There is help out there. And I keep trying to educate my mum about equality and that. But yeah, it's hard struggle. I mean, my mum's getting closer to 60, and it's very hard to shift that view. Very, very, very hard. Welcome back to the interview section of DrayZera Uncensored. With me now en route back home. We are in a car. Oh yeah. We are with Liam and his glorious partner, Becca. and we are going to talk about the very unawkward subject of relationships. So, Liam, how do you find Becca?
Very interesting.
Wow, what an amazing answer. So you find Becca very interesting.
Yeah.
How so?
Beautiful.
That's amazing. I mean, so much description. I mean, it just shows you that you are the Casanova that rocks her roller. Yeah. So Becca, can I tell you? So tell me this: how did you and Liam meet?
Oh bloody hell! Through a friend.
I have to say, I was expecting a very long-winded story.
I was hoping you were going to ask me what I feel about Liam.
Okay, you know what? How do you feel about Liam?
Very challenging.
Now, when you say very challenging brings various connotations and explanations. Can you expand on this quote-unquote very challenging demeanor that is Liam? So, to elaborate, it's okay. So when you say he's very, very challenging, can you give me some examples of which he really gets on your tits?
He really gets on my tits when he doesn't pay attention to me.
He doesn't pay attention to you?
No, not when he's on Xbox.
So let me get this straight. When he loves the Xbox more than you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you even have a profile on the Xbox?
No.
Liam, what are you doing?
Actually, he has got me under his name.
So let me get this straight. So, does that technically work as an engagement?
Yep. We are engaged.
Oh, you are engaged?
Yeah, we are engaged.
Marvelous stuff. So, how did you propose to Becca?
Through Xbox.
What? Are you kidding? No, wait. Oh, how did you propose?
Personal message. I just looked into the DMs.
Oh my goodness, this is becoming more sordid than an X-rated film. All these slipping in and DMs and. Oh, so.
I'm very under the thumb.
You're under the thumb. Okay. Goodness. So, are you saying that essentially you've got Liam under your thumb?
Yeah.
Wow. But yet he doesn't pay attention to you when he's on that FIFA prowl.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I have to say, I know this is a very interesting kind of interview, and right now our viewers are gripped. They're gripped to their tenterhooks of the excessive dialogue between you two. Okay, let me just ask you this. What is the best present Liam ever got you?
A ring. An engagement ring.
An engagement? Oh, that is
false information.
No.
So Liam, what's the best present Becca got you?
Anal.
I am glad that this is DrayZera Uncensored, because anything goes, and your mama's gonna listen to this. Becca,
It was dad for a 6 sandals collection.
did you just say Shia sandals?
I just meant sandal collection.
Yeah, my dad's got quite an expressive sandal collection. I mean, he's really, really pushing the boat, to be fair.
With socks.
Yeah, he's got sandals and socks, my dad. I mean, to be fair.
Hey.
Are you trying to speak Swahili?
I don't know.
Marvelous stuff. So would you say, Becca, that Liam is a hunk of a man?
Yeah. He's a hunk of a man to me.
You know, you sound so convincing. Would you say that Becca is the jewelry within your crown jewels?
Yep.
Marvelous stuff. Okay, alright, I'll tell you what, while we're on here, I've got some, alright, I'm gonna pitch in some relationship advice questions I've had from my viewers. So, alright, Becca, you're very good with relationship advice, as I've heard from my imagination. So here's the situation here, right? Man likes man is going out with the woman, but the man has cheated on the woman, right? And basically, he doesn't know what to do. Now, what the latest is that this person has told the truth to her, but they've broken up, but they've got back together, they patched things up. However, he's been hiding certain bits of information moving forward. So hold on. Yes, hold on.
So he's cheated on her and she knows about it, but he's hiding more stuff.
Correct. So what would you say for any advice moving forward in this situation?
But then how does she know that he's still hiding stuff? Oh, she don't.
She doesn't.
Oh, I don't really know what to say because she don't know, does she? What does he want to tell her then?
I feel that he doesn't know what to do. It feels like
Oh, he can't carry on the relationship.
Yeah, he feels guilty. So, what is the best course of action, oh Mystic Becca?
Well, I'll just tell her. I'll speak it out and then see what she feels about it, and then go from there.
Well, audience, if you have any other suggestions for this specific scenario, please tweet me, please message me on Facebook. Yeah, send me a cheeky DM if you wish. But no, just send me a tweet. Don't need to DM me. Yeah, cheeky Nando's. Okay, one more relationship situation question from our viewers. I'm going to ask Liam about this because he is a Casanova that rocks the roller. Okay, so Liam, my question to you is this: a scenario. So, woman falls pregnant. Right, woman falls pregnant, but the man essentially doesn't know what to do in that he doesn't want the child. Now, what would you say in the situation?
Should have put a Johnny on it.
And that's marvellous in hindsight. However, this situation doesn't help now. I mean, there's no point in putting on the condom if the baby's blossoming already.
Yeah, but if he didn't want the baby in the first place, he should have put a Johnny on it in the first place, didn't it? And he wouldn't be in this predicament.
Hey, I like how you're sort of nudging towards me as if I've impregnated anybody. Now, touch wood, I can tell you definitively that I have to say that no, I have not. I was not the person on that situation A that I talked to Becca. There was no cheating between you, Becca, and me. There's no love triangle, just a platonic atom. So, right, so you're acting a bit like Jeremy Carr. You got a bit of Johnny on it, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was Becca and that was Liam with some marvellous relationship advice. Becca, have you got any final words to say to your viewers? Our viewers, rather.
Over and out.
Liam, have you got any final words?
Kill me. Over and out. What the fuck?
I have to say, that was kind of cool, actually.
Fucking have anyway. What the fuck was that? Over and out.
What would you say instead?
Oh fucking hell, I don't know what to say now.
Well, if you can't say anything better than over and out, then you're not the cool one here.
That's all come now, innit? Over and out.
Thank you very much. And that is the interview.
Now for the next section, we are going to do Poetry in Bed Poem of the Week. And this poem is kind of, well, it completely came out of left field. Left field in the sense that, well, this person's poem, she doesn't really do poems. And so, where is it? Yeah, so when I uploaded Tasered Spirits, or made a post about me about to do Tasered Spirits, which is a poem that takes T's and S's, Abbie randomly messaged me a poem that she made with T's and S's, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And I told her, I'm going to showcase it. So this is her poem, only using T and S's. There's no title, but it goes a bit like this. Tomorrow's taken surreptitiously, surprising tide swallow, thoughts, stands tick time, transforming softly that sadness throughout souls, seemingly tempted to surround sickly, teasing sudden tempest, slightly tormenting, twisting songs, turning them sorrowful. I have to say that was very nice. It was very nice. I mean, I'm really impressed. Really liking the stuff, Abbie. I mean, you say you're not a poet, but you definitely got a talent with words. I have to tell you right now. Really like it. By the way, plug. Abbie has her own Facebook page called Abbie's Oddities, and she does handmade jewelry and crafting stuff. I mean, oddities, just making sure. Yeah, it's an arts and crafts place. Yeah. So yeah, Abbie's Oddities. I'll leave a link in the description, and you lot can check it out. And for the final section of the show, I'm doing a slightly different format this time. I'm going to discuss about the pressure with family. I mean, heat of the moment stuff. I mean, we've all had arguments with family, whether it be brothers, sisters, mother, father, aunties, uncles, grandparents. We all have them. I mean, all relationships. No matter how perfect you feel it is, you're always going to fall out or have arguments and that. I mean, the amount of times I've fallen out with my parents and argued, my days. I mean, right now they're angry at me about something, but, you know, it'll pass. Anyway, the point of the matter is that the way I see it is that if they're angry, then it shows them that they care, and let me elaborate. I mean, anger is a very deceptive emotion. Sometimes it can blind you. I mean, if I say, it's kind of like this, and I'm going to use a wrestling analogy here. If people boo you, they at least notice you enough to boo you. If you get no reaction, then they just don't care. So it's called X-Park heat, where literally you can just hear a pin drop. They just don't care. They just want you out. But hey, this is it really. I mean, I'd say any advice whereby if you feel that there are people that have upset you and you've fallen out, then chill. I mean, end of the day, it usually irons itself out. And yeah, it just really irons itself out. I mean, it is life after all. I mean, all relationships, you're always going to have ups and downs, and it sounds quite cliche, but that's the way it is. Anyway, Moonlight Army, thank you very much for watching. The episode's quite short, I have to say. I'm going to try and beef it up, but I hope you appreciate that. It's been a mental week, my day. It's been mental, it's been crazy. I've had meetings with my publisher about stuff. I've also got work to do, then I've got a job and all that kind of stuff, and me performing on the road a lot more as of now. Doing the podcast while on the road is quite taxing. I mean, I don't want to do it in a flipping train station. I mean, train station or on the train, because I just feel a bit weird. Anyway, Moonlight Army, thank you very much for watching. Tune in for another episode of DrayZera Uncensored. Same time, same place. Bye-bye. This is my time now to flash you all uncensored DrayZera. This is my time now to flash you all uncensored DrayZera Uncensored. DrayZera Uncensored. Ha ha ha.